Welcome back. Honestman, Skyrim, blind first playthrough. We are in the Great White North. After last session, we were looking to head to Kynesgrove to fight a dragon, which I have unlocked on the map here, but I have not actually gone. And the reason is because I want to run up to Winterhold first. I would love to get my well-rested bonus, and it was just too far from the other cities. So we're going to go up to Winterhold and then fight ourselves a dragon.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood. But who's going to stop him? Me? I'll have no part of that.
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Fuck these guys.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
No, you want me to murder those guys?
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Yeah, it looked like they were giving you some trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Yeah, see, I have this thing where when I come to a new city, I punch some people in the face to sort of establish boundaries. That worked out great in Whiterun. Maybe it's that sort of situation here too. But in any case, why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Yeah, racists.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she's heading this way. Maybe this is the friendly part of town. Looking for signs. I don't see any signs, so this is probably residential is my guess. This yammering kid over here. I mean, I guess obviously dead ahead was the obvious answer. Calderhorth Hall, though. That doesn't sound like a bar. Is this
Every
a bar?
night, I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
No, you're a real charmer.
You a dark elf lover?
Yeah, I don't like your
Don't
attitude.
like it? Too bad. This is our city. Ours.
Really?
Don't think I can take you? 100 septims say I can punch you back where you came from.
You are
All
on.
right? Fists only. And none of that magic stuff either. Let's go.
My
Come
pleasure.
on. Let's see what you're made of. You can't win this.
Come on, Rolf. Mr. Stonefist. Are you even hitting me? Tickle. Come on. Come get your medicine. Enough?
That wasn't a fair swing.
Oh, really?
Good to see you again, friend.
Friend, huh? Why do you hate the Dark Elves?
They're parasites. They're living in our city under our protection. But what do they do for us? Nothing. I know the High King invited them here, but he didn't ask me or anyone else first. Maybe he should have.
Really? You think the king should consult your poor ass about any decision he makes? Really? Baffling. You really think they're spies, or you just a racist jerk?
Wouldn't surprise me. They've done nothing to help in the fight for Skyrim's freedom. Those Thalmor are elves too. I bet they're working together. Maybe I should round up some men and take us a few prisoners to interrogate.
Wow, you are a piece of work.
Watch out some gray skin doesn't pick your pocket.
Okay, this does look like an inn.
How can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
Where's that bard? Must be the second floor.
You didn't hear it from me, but if you want a real drink, try the Corner Club in the Grey Quarter. Farewell.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire. We're the only temple in Skyrim that can openly worship Talos.
Is everyone here devout?
Like anyone, a crisis will push them towards devotion. I've been seeing a lot of the Shatter Shields since they lost their daughter. Hilevi Cruelsea comes in a lot, but I haven't seen her husband here in years. Ulfric prays for strength. I speak to Captain Lonelygale, but he doesn't spend much time here. Too busy.
I assume she's saying here because she thinks she's in the temple, not in the tavern. What does Talos have to do with the war?
The Empire's elven puppet masters never cared much for the idea of a human becoming a divine. So the worship of Talos is outlawed. Skyrim doesn't take kindly to being told what to do. And to try and forget Talos, well, they may as well ordered us all to cut off our ears. Blessings of Archay be upon you.
All hail to Ulfric, you are the High King. In your great honor we drink and we sing.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
What's with the name?
Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Wundhai. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durok lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
Yeah, how about a room?
Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Yeah, she said there's only one. Is this it? There we go. Okay, we're all rested up, ready to get back to business. Do some dragon hunting here. I wasn't expecting an inn. Well, now I feel dumb. Jesus. Didn't need to go to Windhelm after all. Could have just slept here, maybe. Although that doesn't seem to be an innkeeper. That's weird. Alright. Mine. Just a Stormcloak soldier. Oh, is that her? Yeah, you helping or just gonna hide?
Stay undercover. This is what we came for. We need to see what happens. Steady. I don't know what's happening. Let's watch and wait. This is worse than I thought.
Alduinturi, Boantid Vogriha Shrixejun Kuzik. Ger Salakanir, Kalimir. Folusai Dokin. Zuu, Korav Nid Nor Dove to high. You do not even know our tongue, do you? Such arrogance. To dare take for yourself the name of Dova. Salukanir, Kridar Jur.
Here we go.
Whoa, is that ice? He just breathed ice. Just have her keep tanking him, that's great.
I am Saloknir. Hear my voice and despair.
Well, that's a big hit. It got the sneak.
It's to be a real fight then. Good.
Took a header.
Oh, damn. Did it. Wait, something's happening. God's above.
I'm gonna loot him first.
So you really are... It's true, isn't it? You really are Dragonborn.
Told you.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back.
Who are you? And what do you want with me?
I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again. We need to stop them.
Who are the Blades?
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone, though. For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What do you know about the dragons coming back? It seemed like that other dragon resurrected this one.
Not a damn thing. I was just as surprised as you to find that big black dragon here.
I've seen that dragon before.
Really? Where?
Yeah, it was the one that attacked Helgen. It basically saved me.
Interesting. Same dragon. Damn it, we're blundering around in the dark here. We need to figure out who's behind it all.
Wow, thank you, Corporal Obvious. So what's our next move then?
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons.
Oh, good one.
The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is.
Yeah, why? Why do you think that's connected?
Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else.
Okay, your gut.
The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Why are they after you, really?
Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong.
Okay, so we need to find out what the Thalmor know about the dragons. Any ideas on that?
If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia.
Okay, so how do we get in?
I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, well she's long on questions but short on answers. Okay, I think I had enough of following that lady around for the time being. I'd kind of like to stay in the north here. There is some stuff up here. There's this amulet fragment, the third and I believe final one here, which I'd love to do that. I'm also supposed to go to this shrine for some reason, and then just Winterhold, which I believe is where the mage college is. So those three things are all things that I would love to get going. And I mean, in Windhelm here, I do want to join the Stormcloaks. Especially being a Nord, I think that just makes sense. Even though I'm definitely not getting a great vibe from these guys. So all that being said, I think what I want to do right now is try to get up north here into this area. I don't know how to get there, once again. I could probably have the wagon master hoof me up to Winterhold. And I think maybe that's what I'll end up doing. But, I mean, it seems like I should just be able to work counterclockwise here, right? Just get past the walls of Windhelm here. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are? If the guards would listen to Viola, they'd have caught the butcher by now.
The butcher. Alright, well, whatever. Oh. Exactly as I planned. Just need to get around the edge here. And maybe I could have gone through the city to get down to the docks here. Probably could have. But this way is more fun. Now, what are these icons on the map? I don't think I've seen that before. It's just a farm. I don't understand why they have a unique farm sort of icon. That's weird. Alright. Well, I think I can get across here nonetheless. So this looks good. Got a troll over there. Unwittingly got away from him just in time. This is what we need. Just traveling the mountains. Wisp Mother. Alright, you wanna dance? We can dance. Wisp Mother. Get over here. Stupid wolves, get out of here. Where is she? God, she's hard to get. And she is undead. What a jerk. Oh, it's gotta be down here, right? I don't see any movement. Okay. That actually sort of went off without a hitch. There are a couple annoying fights and some wolves, but got here intact. Oh, requires key. What? Okay, so we had to scratch that plan. I could not find a key or anyone to talk to around that place. So just gonna have to put a pin in it. I've backtracked to the Shrine of Jura here, which was a miscellaneous quest but maybe it'll turn into something more. Let's just check it out quick.
Azura has seen your coming, traveler. It was not curiosity, but fate that has led you here.
Seen my coming, huh? What do you mean?
Azura has given me the gift of foresight. I had a vision of you walking up the steps to this altar, long before you were born. You have been chosen to be her champion. I know it is unexpected, but do not worry. It will all unfold as she has predicted.
Okay. What exactly does she want?
You must go to a fortress, endangered by water, yet untouched by it. Inside, you will find an elven mage who can turn the brightest star as black as night. It is cryptic, I know, but Azura's signs are never wrong. I believe the fortress may refer to Winterhold. Ask if they know this elven enchanter.
Okay, anything else you can tell me about Azura?
She is the goddess of dawn and dusk. Azura sees into the twilight of the future and guides her followers through it.
You all alone here?
Yes, there were others at first, but Azura's visions tested everyone's faith. One by one, they left, afraid to know their own future. But I refuse to abandon the shrine. The visions are a gift. Azura warns me of tragedy, war, death, before it happens. I won't leave her guidance.
Okay, cool. So, did you build this? Or, like, where did this come from?
My people, the Dunmer, built it. We fled from Morrowind after Vardenfell erupted, almost 200 years ago. Those of us who were faithful to Azura were given a vision that led us away from the island before the worst came. This shrine is our thanks to her, that none will forget that she watches over us all. Twilight, guide your path.
Okay, so it's not the white-knuckle thrill ride that I envisioned, but perhaps it is time to go to Winterhold.
My job is to serve the Jarl, not waste time talking with travelers.
I'm sorry, could you describe the smell?
Like some horrible monster was turned inside out and then exploded. What did you do?
It was a minor miscalculation. I've already corrected it for future experiments.
This is why people have a problem with your college, Nellikar. If there's anything you need, just let me know.
Yeah, is there an elven mage here that studies stars?
The mages are up in the college. You can ask them if they'll let you in.
Okay.
Then again, Nellikar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here.
Oh, so the answer was yes. Took a while to get there. What can you tell me about Winterhold?
I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be. You can talk to Birna if you need to buy anything. He doesn't have much, but could certainly use the coin. And then there's our little inn.
Obviously.
Most of the business we get is from folks here to visit the college. Though even that's dried up some.
Yeah, you were talking about the college?
That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right? Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? That's gold wasted, friend.
What's wrong with him?
He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes.
Want me to talk to him?
Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you.
Why is it so empty here?
You mean the inn or Winterhold?
Both.
Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. Until next time.
Unless you're bringing me another round, you can just keep walking.
Yeah, we'll chat later. I'm gonna talk to this mage first.
I don't deal with any college applicants these days, so don't bother asking.
That's rude.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
You're with the college, though?
No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn.
It's a strange choice.
I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Right, so you are kind of with the college. I think you protest a little too much. I'm looking for someone who knows stars.
Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
No, dummy. A priestess sent me.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron.
Talk.
Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems?
Well, yeah, I mean, they're for enchanting, right?
They are, except the gem is always consumed.
It's true.
They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning.
What was he planning?
Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azura. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane.
Okay, interesting. How did they drive Malin insane?
Azura is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student, and in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work.
I mean, sounds like he got what was coming to him.
The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short, just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit.
How does this star work exactly?
I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you.
I don't know the difference between a black soul and a white soul. Alright.
Until next time.
Okay, I did pick up a level back there, so let's knock that out. I also picked up some bone break fever from a bear, which is why my stamina is red down there. So I'll have to see about that. But speaking of stamina, I do think that's still the direction I want to go here. As for the perk point, I think power shot, I use the bow so much. Being able to stagger sounds pretty good. That allows me to get 2 shots on target, presuming it doesn't drop in one, then I think that's worth it. So there we go, a little more archery. And I think that's going to be a wrap. This might actually end up being a short one. Things didn't go as planned. But we'll come back next time going to the college and seeing about becoming a mage. Until then, thank you all so much. Please like and subscribe. This has been Honest Man, and I will see you next time with more Skyrim.